AC Green Show.
Welcome to the AC Green Show. I'm AC Green. You know what we're doing? We're building a community of goal-oriented, success-driven individuals who recognize the value of coming together to do great things as we build financial wealth and holistic lives. Yesterday, Joe Biden said something that I thought was unnecessary. As presidential candidates say unnecessary things, I call this political silly season. Joe Biden yesterday said that the death of George Floyd had a greater global or bigger global impact, I think his exact words were, global impact than the assassination, death, murder of Dr. Martin Luther King. Why that is even necessary to say is just, beyond word. Why would you make that comparison? Why would you even bring bring that energy there? And that's why I caution you all. Between President Trump and the ridiculous things that he says and the ridiculous things that he does, we got to really make sure we keep our minds and our heads on, and then search and research everything. I don't care what it is. I don't care how simple it may seem or sound now. We have to make sure that we do not let our minds be controlled by ridiculousness and that we're buying into it. Maybe because of a political party or an affiliation, or whether you're Republican or whether you're Democrat. We're talking to people all over the nation. We know we have conservatives in this audience. But I'm saying to you, watch how you're taking all this in. Because I thought that was really crazy. Number one, how is one death any less in importance than any other death? And as far as the global impact is concerned, Dr. Martin Luther King, he was assassinated in 1968. In 1968, there was no social media. There was no connection in terms of the internet or that stuff wasn't even in the landscape at that time. Of course, in 2020, something happens in a closet and everybody around the world is going to know about it. So it just doesn't it's a false equivalent in so many ways to deal with it that way. But I know why they're doing it. Between Trump and Biden, they're trying to out-black each other. How black can I get? And it's going to be a lot of slip-ups. Like Donald Trump is actually going to have a rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, Black Wall Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, we don't know what he's going to say. For all we know, he could announce reparations that day. I don't know. But just the optics of these things, without explanation, is the issue. But it's all trying to out-black each other. These white men, old white men are going to, and why in the hell do we got these two choices of two old-ass white men? That's number one. You only got two choices. One can't remember what day it is and cannot understand whether he's running for president or Senate from day to day. The other one literally will do and say things that are absolutely mind-boggling why he would ever do it or why he would ever say it. But these are the two choices that this system has given you. So I say you keep your mind. You keep your righteous mind. You make sure that you are searching and researching the information that you hear coming out of either one of their mouths. Yeah, listen, between the two of them over the next 2 months, 3 months until we get to the election, they might end up doing some really dynamic things for black people. Yeah. You know why? Because they're forced to. And that's how black folks get their power. That's how any political action group or any group of people get their power. They get their power from leverage. And if you don't use your leverage, like right now, the real question of reparations should be on the table. Forget what they say. We need to make them understand what we want. They cannot give us what they want. And then watch this too. We cannot allow them to create the narratives. No, these are the same people who created slavery. Not them, but their parents. We cannot let them create these narratives, you all. I don't care whether it's Democrat or Republican. White people cannot create narratives for black people. Black people create narratives for black people. We have enough intelligent, smart, politically savvy black folks that should be creating these narratives. Because if they can ultimately control what information gets into your head, they can control you. Because if you can control the head or the brain, you can control the body. So just watch this. I thought that was actually crazy that he would bring that up. I mean, or that Donald Trump would announce an entire rally season and have one of the dates, I think two of the dates, man, are in objectionable places where black folks are concerned. But we know why they're doing it. I know why they're doing it. I want you to know why they're doing it. They're trying to out-black each other. It is unfortunate, but it could be to our benefit. We need to get our people and our pieces to the puzzle in place. And we need to make sure that we're creating the narratives ourselves and using the leverage to get something out of this. If we don't do this, we won't have this time again, because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care whether it's Donald Trump, I don't care whether it's Joe Biden, come November when that election is over, they going back to their corner, and they're going to leave us right where we are. Now, you can believe that like you believe in Jesus. I'm telling you now, study everything they're saying out of their mouths, and don't buy into all of it wholly. Hear it, act on it when you need to, but don't wholly buy into it, because they're trying to out-black each other. You can benefit if we get together and have an ask, what do we want? But we cannot let them control the head. Control the head, you control the body and the actions of us all. We're not going to let that happen. Yeah. You know, it's all about community, so we're giving to each other. You're my sister, my brother, and I love you. When you rise, I rise too. Be well, everybody.
It's all about community, so we're giving to each other. You're my sister, my brother, and I love you. When you rise, I rise too. Ooh, it's all about community, so we're giving to each other. You're my sister, my brother, and I love you. When you rise, I rise too.
AC3